For digital twin, our goal is to really provide the data at a timely manner at their fingertips so that they don't have to hunt and search for data. So this goes a lot into a user interface design, but at the same time, at the back end, we will need to be able to aggregate the data and massage them in a way. The data may be, you might have your CAD design in a system. You might get your machine state from another plant floor system. We are not replicating the data. We are building up those live pipelines to get the data when people need it. So I think if we can address that, that means the difference to the users should be really like nothing got changed other than the fact that all of a sudden I got what I need.
So right now, my perception is we're in the conceptual stage of digital twins, is understanding that we basically have this information that we bring together to create this virtual version of it. And so it's based on models and behavioral aspects and modeling and simulation, things like that. But we basically are sort of thinking about that and pulling that together kind of on in our own minds. In real space, you know, when you crash test a car, it stays crash tested. In the virtual space, I can crash test it many times, so I can have multiple virtual spaces and recreate it.
No one go to Apple and say, I want an iPhone, or I want this feature on my iPhone. Somehow we got it and we love it. The same thing needs to happen when we build up the digital twin. We are talking about delivering the data to our users. If you ask an engineer, they don't always know what they would want a new tool look like. So it will be our job to figure out what they do today, or next current state, where we think we can help them. And then based on those two analyses, we come up with some suggestions.
We are reliant upon the supply chain to be able to change and adapt to the products that we're designing, and moving forward with the ability to consume, utilize a 3D model-based technical data package with embedded product manufacturing information. No longer a 2D drawing that I'm going to roll out, build to, and inspect to. Will change the way they operate, and there's capabilities in software that can be used, can be exploited without having to upset your entire business, which can be difficult for some of the smaller companies. But those that begin to embrace and understand the benefits and the efficiencies that can be obtained will be the cream that floats to the top.
We own the solution. We are the owner of the problem. And nowadays we are all challenged by, I should be able to give this tool to a 5-year-old and then he or she can run with it. We should deliver something that is intuitive enough that we should not need a lot of effort for anyone to pick up.
Too often engineering is about taking your requirements and getting verification and validation and calling it a system. And you know, engineers are going to need to know, can I realize the product? Can I manufacture it? You know, and how does the support of that product work into it? And will it actually perform to what I think the requirements are to begin with?
For mechanical engineers, we tend to be hands-on. We will work better when we touch on the physical side, but we also know we need a lot more information than the physical. When I stare at the screen, it's a screen. I don't know what's behind it. So think about digital twin as it may not be just tightening a bolt, but think about when you need to tighten a bolt, what are the not so traditional ways that you can make your life error-proofed and easier?
I think that having these integrated teams where it blurs between engineering, manufacturing, and the support, and they're all participating, is going to basically take engineers out of a lot of their comfort zone. Having engineers be exposed when they're at the university to not only engineering, but manufacturing and also to usage. We tend to only look at data that confirms what we were thinking, and as a result, we get ourselves into trouble a lot. What the digital twin is going to be doing is looking for variations from perfection, if you will, and then giving us heads up to basically go fix it. So if a robot stutters and causes a slight delay, which is going to cause a bottleneck down the line, we'd really like to know that before the bottleneck occurs.
What if I can do my job anywhere. I don't even want to have a screen. I might be able to wear glasses because I'm already wearing glasses. But if I need something, I should be able to manipulate it through my hand, my natural gesture. Or I talk to my digital twin assistant. That assistant is going to tell me, yes, it's running at 100 degrees. You better check it out. I do wish digital twin can truly be a digital twin of anything that we need to deal with.